Hey guys, with Sonic Frontiers on the horizon, but still so far away, I want to talk about everything we currently know about Sonic Frontiers and maybe some things we can expect to see in the future. This video is meant to encompass all the pieces of information we currently know about the game, which will include confirmed information and leaks that have been coming true right in front of our very eyes. These pieces of info come directly from SEGA themselves, and leaks come from a credible source who gave us info on the game almost a year before it was officially announced. So buckle your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen, you're in for a ride. Before we get into the rest of the video, I'd like to ask you guys to check out our brand new live-action anime-inspired series, My Neck. My Neck is a 6-episode original live-action series on Prime Video that follows 3 characters and their journey in the necking world. Neckists are people who compete in a martial art known as necking, where competitors must attempt to slap the back of their opponent's neck for pride and honor. It's a parody of martial arts films and anime, while telling an original story with deep and rich characters. So far it's been well received, with over 13 5-star reviews on Amazon. Most folks have been comparing it to Naruto and shonen anime in general, so if you're a fan of those and want to help support our channel, we ask you to check out the entire Season 1 of our live-action anime-inspired series, My Neck. I think you'll highly enjoy it, especially if you like anime, martial arts, comedy, and fun. But for now, let's get back into the video. So the first thing you need to know about Sonic Frontiers is that it is an open zone game. The recent trailer for Sonic Frontiers shows us a vast landscape in which the blue blur will be able to explore, traversing from vast area to area through the speed of sound. But what does open zone mean exactly? Well, while it hasn't been officially confirmed, most people are speculating that open zone means open world. So think Breath of the Wild or Skyrim, a massive world that you can explore without load times or separate screens to get you to a different area. However, open zone could also mean something similar to Monster Hunter or Mario Odyssey, where there are massive areas to roam around but they're sectioned off. So one area might be an open forest and the next area might be a dry desert, and they could be connected via a load screen. A lot of people are certain about Sonic Frontiers being an open world game, but the description in the video calls it an open zone game, and from what we know about zones is that there are different places in a larger area, such as Green Hill Zone and Marble Zone, or Emerald Hill and Chemical Plant Zone. Places that exist in the same world, but require load screens or some kind of in-game transition to get us there, such as Mario riding the Odyssey to get him from world to world. While the game will likely be open world, I still think it's something to be aware of and talk about since SEGA hasn't outright called it an open world game. The next piece of information comes directly from the official social media team, which is, the original cast will be returning to Sonic Frontiers. Justin from the Sonic social media team confirmed on a live stream that everyone will be reprising their roles in the new Sonic game, including all of Sonic's friends, further confirming that Sonic's friends will also be in Sonic's new adventure.
And then one big thing I should mention, the entire voice cast is returning for this. We've got Roger as Sonic, we've got Colleen returning as Tails, everybody's come back, Cindy is Amy. Amy's voice is actually what you heard in the trailer. I know some people online were a little confused about that, but it's confirmed from me, that's Amy. So all of the gang's back. They sound amazing.
Last year there was a big controversy surrounding Roger Craig Smith no longer playing the Blue Blur. Then after a bit of time, Roger later confirmed he would be reprising his role of the Blue Blur, which was pretty disappointing in my opinion, since I think it's time we get a new Sonic voice actor. And then Justin would go on to confirm that all of the previous voice actors would be reprising their former character roles. Which characters will be in Sonic Forces exactly is still a mystery other than Amy, which was also confirmed to be the voice that we hear in the beginning of the most recent Sonic Frontiers trailer. Thirdly, and probably the biggest and the best piece of news we have on Sonic Frontiers, is that Ian Flynn is writing the story for this game. Ian Flynn has been the new writer on the Sonic IDW comics, and while I haven't read any of them myself, I've heard nothing but great things about them. Ian Flynn has been gaining a lot of support and praise from the Sonic community on the comics he's written for Sonic, and I'm incredibly happy SEGA has finally decided to bring on a real writer for this game instead of those 2 fucking morons that have been writing our Sonic games for the past 10 years. I don't know why SEGA kept those 2 idiots for as long as they did, but we as Sonic fans need to celebrate the eviction of those 2 asshats. At the very least, we know that the story for Sonic Frontiers is in good hands. With that said, the story for Sonic Frontiers hasn't been quite revealed, but a credible leak hints as to what the story could be about, and from the looks of it, I wouldn't be surprised if it was dead on right, but we'll talk about the leak shortly. What we do know is that the story will take place on a new location known as the Starfall Islands, and it will contain dense forests, overflowing waterfalls, sizzling deserts, and much more. The next piece of confirmed information we have is about the language support for Sonic Frontiers. Sonic Frontiers will have the largest options for supported languages than any other Sonic game. This is great news because it shows that SEGA really wants to get this game into the hands of as many people as they can. On screen are all the supported language options in the game, and the languages with an asterisk will only be supported on the PC and Xbox. This is great because SEGA is really showing just how far they're going to get people to play this new Sonic game. They don't want anyone being excluded from Sonic's newest adventure, which must mean SEGA really believes that this will be a quality one. Which brings us to our next confirmed piece of information. Sonic Frontiers will be coming to the PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, the Nintendo Switch, and PC. SEGA is not skipping out on this one. Not only are they making Sonic Frontiers run on powerful hardware, but they're also making it for the last gen systems as well. They're really pushing for everyone to play this title. In a QA with Sega's parent company, Sega Sammy Holdings, they announced that they want Sonic Frontiers to be big and that they have high expectations for it, and it really shows here. In the same Q&A, it was also revealed that the game got delayed for a whole year for development and polish purposes, which is huge in the industry to delay a title for even a few months. It means you have to pay your employees more, and it means your company probably expects a high return, since the factual sense is that you usually lose money the longer you're in development past the initial planned launch date. Luckily for us, the game is set to arrive by the holiday of 2022. Which could be anywhere between November and December, but most Sonic games usually release in November. So what about the leaks? Let's talk about them. A credible leak popped up last year around this time. It didn't become credible until recently when more information about Sonic Frontiers was revealed to us by Sega themselves. Allegedly, this leaker claims to have been shown a number of different concepts for a new Sonic game presented by Sonic Team. One being an online multiplayer game, the other one being this one. Now mind you, this leak came out before any information about Sonic Frontiers was announced. As you can see, it talks about a free-roaming adventure game that takes place on the Starfall Islands, not to mention the brief description of the story. According to this leak, you'll be able to play as Super Sonic, upgrade Sonic, participate in close quarters combat, and battle skyscraper-sized enemies. Well, at the end of the recent trailer, we can clearly see Sonic almost get eviscerated by a giant Titan-like enemy. Not to mention, another leak showed up about the game's story on a gaming store's website that reveals what the game will be about, which also aligns perfectly with the first leaker posted on Reddit. Both sources talk about Eggman creating an AI that goes out of control, which from the trailers looks like exactly what is happening. There's also another leak that suggests cyberspace levels are in the game and that will play like Sonic Unleashed, in which you'll go through boost-like stages to get a Chaos Emerald. To access them, you have to reach the Ubisoft towers located around the open world area. What brings some legitimacy to this is that the official Sonic Japan website uploaded a new wallpaper for Sonic Frontiers that has a number of interesting details on it. For starters, we see Sonic standing in the middle of a ring, with an Ubisoft tower in the background, but bordered around this photo is what appears to be space. Could it be a reference to the cyberspace levels that have been talked about by the leaker? We also know from the classic Sonic games, and the Sonic movie, that Sonic uses a giant ring to warp. In here we have Sonic standing in the middle of a giant ring that appears to be spinning in motion with some kind of particle effect emitting from its vicinity. In the classic Sonic games, these giant rings would warp you to a special stage to collect a Chaos Emerald, and in the movie, the giant rings warp Sonic to a new location. So perhaps this is a hint to said cyberspace levels. What's also extremely interesting is the new logo for Sonic Frontiers. An extremely interesting detail for the new logo for Sonic Frontiers is that a Chaos Emerald appears to be part of the logo. Could this mean the game will return to the focus of Chaos Emeralds, or even better, will feature those Supersonic Titan boss fights that were mentioned in the leak? Things are certainly pointing to it. With all information coming out about Sonic Frontiers, I do ask that you take these leaks talked about in this video, and really any leak in general, with a grain of salt. It's super exciting though to see some of these leaks come true. But that has been pretty much everything you need to know about Sonic Frontiers thus far. What do you guys think? How do you feel about the new Sonic game given this information? While it's still a mystery, there is a lot of good things surrounding what this game could turn out to be, and I do have high expectations that this will be a great and memorable adventure for our Sonic friend. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and like the video if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future. And if you'd like to support the channel directly, please consider checking out Season 1 to our live-action anime series, My Neck. We'd love for you guys to check it out, and hopefully the rest of our videos here. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.